Oh, hello. Sorry, I think I am live. It just said reconnecting. Hello, everybody. If you are here live, say hello. Another impromptu live, jumping in to say hello to you all. I wanted to come and share with you something that happened today that was really interesting, and yeah, and I have been thinking about it ever since. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to come here and share with you about what occurred and what to do when, I guess, when that lack mentality comes back and surfaces again. Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Now I've got someone coming back to the car. 2 minutes. Okay, he's going to give me a minute. So yeah, something happened today which was really interesting, and what occurred is my son is off to play basketball in a couple of weeks, and it was organised. It was organised a couple of months ago, and there was a fee for him to go and play away. And as soon as I got the email, I paid for it. All was all good. And then my husband dropped him off to training, and he rang me and he was like, "Have you paid for Kaylin to go on this basketball?" I'm like, "Yeah, I paid it as soon as it happened. Like, I paid it as soon as I got the email." He's like, "They can't find it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, I'm sure I remember paying it. So I remember we even had the conversation to say it's all paid, like I've done it early, so I don't have to bother about it. And so then I came home and I was like, okay, well, I'll just find the payment and I'll let them know. And I started looking through all multiple bank accounts I've got, all my different bank accounts, to find this payment, and I couldn't find it. And I was starting to get really stressed out about it. I was starting to really panic, and I'm looking through my bank accounts. I'm trying all the different searches. And then I rang the lady. I'm like, I can't. I said, I'm sure I paid it. I can't find it. Do you want me to repay it? Like what? Like, and I started getting really panicky. And then I got off the phone to her, and I stopped for a second. I'm like, hold on a sec, hold up. Why am I getting so panicky about it? Like, why am I getting so worried about this payment that I can't find? And then I realized I was having that same reaction that I used to have like 5 years ago, when my money situation was very different to what it is now. And when I used to be like paying things last minute, or not being out, like wouldn't have forgotten to pay things, or I hadn't paid something because I didn't have the money to pay for it. And I today I flew straight back into like that panic, and I had the whole full body response, and I had the fear starting to rise. And when I sat with them, I'm like, hold up, like this is past reaction that I'm dealing with. This is a past fear that I'm dealing with, and I needed to go and do that work again and go, okay, well, like, at the moment, because what I do now is I pay everything early. Like I don't hold on to bills. I pay them straight away, or I pay them early. I have that gratitude for every time I make a payment. So when I couldn't make this payment, when I couldn't find this payment, which I remember being on the website. I remember paying, like I had the conversation with my husband saying it's all paid, like we don't have to bother because I'm not going to pay it later. I'm going to pay it now. So it's just out the way. And then I couldn't find it. And so, yeah, it took me, I went back 5 years, and I realized I was having the same fear response that I used to have years ago when I hadn't paid something, and I had all those feelings of that unworthiness, and those feelings of guilt and shame rise again because I hadn't made this payment, even though I thought I had. Oh, okay, hold on a second. My son has just let the dog out. Give me 2 seconds. So I'll go here. Okay, oh good, he's got the dog back inside. Sorry, my son's just let the dog out and it went running around the road. So I was like, oh my goodness, this work never finishes. Yes, we always have to be conscious of and aware of what is occurring, conscious of what feelings are occurring and what's happening. And when I realized that I'd thrown myself back 5 years, and then I was like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. There's no problem. Like the shame and guilt that was rising doesn't need to be there. Like, I've got the money, I'll just pay for it again. But it was another way for me to be able to deal with that again. It was another way for me to reassess where I am, and to be grateful for how far I've come as well. Like where I am now is so different to where I was, but every now and then something will still raise its head to say, well, the work's not done. And the work's never done. The work is always there. The work is always continually there. And it's absolutely a privilege to be able to continually do the work and to keep showing up and to be able to be that demonstration as well, and to let you know that the work never finishes, but it's such a privilege to take this path, because when you begin to uncover your money fears and uncover your money blocks, it makes it so much easier for you to welcome in that abundance and to understand what's happening in your life and where you're blocking money and where you are. Whenever you feel that uncomfortableness, whenever you feel that lack, that shame, that worry, then that's just a fear that's there ready for you to move, ready for you to clear it. And that's where the work is constantly. So yes, I had to come in and share that with you. And yeah, sorry, this has been the most disruptive live I think I've ever done. But I had to come in and share that with you because the work is never done, and it's such a privilege to actually do the work. Yeah, and it's amazing when you can see how far you have come. I do this with my clients so often. I'm like, let's go back to where you were, and let's just be appreciative for the amount of change that's occurred in your journey. And it always is one of such appreciation and gratitude, because it's amazing when you begin this work, begin this path of opening up to money and allowing it to come in. It's just, yeah, it's freaking phenomenal. Okay, I'm going to go. My son is hanging out at the door waiting to get in the car. I'll be back really soon. Yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I shall see you soon. Mwah! Bye.